So, you've come here to learn about the middle class in the 1800s. I wish this video was here for me to watch when I needed to understand it myself, but now I'm here to help you. The European middle class has always been one of the most important groups of people because of their sheer size and power they held. They have learned to hold the power close. They have the power to change the future with the simplest flick of the wrist, protest against something, or simply their daily routines. They molded what the world expected. They molded new definitions for the 1800s was a prime time for the middle class because it rose in its entirety, with an emphasis on family structure and gender roles, such as family size and education, work, including that of the children, and household interactions. Family size in the middle class began to slowly decrease. Because education was being emphasized more and more for everyone, people began to learn the repercussions of unprotected sex and the importance of birth control. Family size went from the norm of 6 kids per family to 2 or 3 because families knew what they could support. This, in turn, led to the overall decrease in population in the 1800s. The emphasis on education was not pointless. This led to the father of the family becoming a skilled worker. Skilled workers tended to bring in more money, making living more comfortable for the family as a whole. The mother of the family often became the stay-at-home mom everyone expects, except this time there's more to it. She was not only a mother, she would tend to the house, the children, and the needs of her husband. This tended to work because of the fact that families were forming out of love, rather than the basis being on money. The wife didn't mind taking care of her husband. Love was taught to the children, and it soon became normal not to marry because of money, but because of love, which is the extreme opposite of what some of these people's parents did. The structure of the family was slipping upside down, but to what seemed to be the better side. Even though the wife did not mind taking care of her husband, to fit during this time, she had to. It was expected that she kept the family's reputation up. She planned parties, she cleaned the house, but not alone. During this time, it became the norm to hire on help. The wife was supposed to be the clean-cut woman who made dinner for her husband, kept the children out of trouble, but could do anything under the sun to make sure that her house was ready for whatever was planned. She did not work outside the home. The role the woman played during this time was a timid one, to say the least. The image of husband and wife during this time became the building blocks of what we know today to be the normal for a new family. The structure changed because people got smarter and didn't repeat the mistakes of the past. The rise of the middle class in the 1800s and its changes in family size, work, and household interactions shaped the family structure and emphasized gender roles for both men and women. Families became more nuclear. Men became better able to support their families, and women became the person that a man craved to be waiting for him at home. Children were soon finding their own ways to change who they were and what was expected of them. They did this because they figured out just how much power they held. They realized that it was up to them to make society how they wanted it. It wasn't possible for the world to change without a push here and there.